And we're back. Welcome back, Russ.
Welcome back, Matt.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. We are your 4K Kings. I am Matt.
I am Russ.
And this is a physical media channel that we also talk about movie reviews and do the occasional unboxing. We've already recorded this podcast, and we had some catastrophic failure where our microphones were not on. It didn't sound very good. But I do want to remind everyone that we are coming up on our 2,000th subscriber. We're about 80 away.
Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we are going to go back to our original Drive review video, and we're going to pick our favorite comments, and that person will receive the out-of-print second sight 4K release of Drive.
80 away from that achievement, which I'm actually really excited about. I know I'm sure everybody here is excited to hear us stop talking about the freaking Drive giveaway.
You fucking monkey.
But thank you for everybody that has subscribed and is helping us get to that magical number. It's only, up from here. Last week, it was a little bit of a shorter week. We covered Reservoir Dogs. We took a look at some 4K comparisons. We also reviewed Wolf of Wall Street. So this is our last recording of the year. Bittersweet. So after this set of videos, we won't be back until early 2023. We'll be back in early January, so we'll miss everyone. Hope you miss us as well. We are going to be closing out the year with some Blue and 4K news. We're going to be reviewing Pulp Fiction. One of our favorite studios, EverythingBLU, sent us a package.
Pretty fucking great.
And we are going to be opening that here shortly, which we are super excited about.
I'm super excited. We're officially selling out now, man.
We've sold out. Lastly, Russ, we're going to give our top 5 physical media releases of the year. A definitive list. Don't look at any other list on any other websites or any other channels. This is the only list that you need to know. So that's what we got coming up for you over the next week or so, and then we'll see you all in January. But before we get into the blue news, Russ, I got to give one quick update, and I promise it's quick. We talk about this movie pretty much every week.
What is it?
Since it's been announced. Bloodsport.
Jesus Christ.
The Bloodsport. But it's been delayed for anyone that had pre-ordered and didn't know. But the update, other than it being late, which sucks, it seems like this could possibly be the best release we could have ever hoped for. Because not only did we mention before that it's getting a 4K scan from a 2022, a most recent one from the MGM, like original negative, a near hour-long documentary about the guy that wrote the movie, how he wrote it, like his whole process of writing it, a couple of 25-minute featurettes, one about the sounds of Paul Herzog. Also, a 25-minute featurette on the cameraman David Worth. So his whole process, like the cinematography, I guess. You got Paco coming back to do a 25-minute featurette, and he's on a commentary as well, plus the writer's on a commentary. They've got a couple more things to go. My fingers are crossed for a JCVD something. And I feel like that would be the thing to put the cherry on top of this release. It'd be cool. Frank Dukes himself came back. What if he was on a feature?
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's still telling the lie.
Fastest knockout, 3.2 seconds. Fastest punch with a knockout, 0.12 seconds. Fastest kick, 72 miles per hour. So apparently they were filming this stuff so they could study it, right?
The way they made those determinations was by frame speed. They basically would count the frames, and they knew how fast the frames were moving. And then based on the frame speed and looking at the contact, that's how they came up with those numbers.
Like bold-faced lying, straight up. Like, this really happened to me. So moving into the blue news then, this news had come out in almost like within 2 days of the movie itself coming out. This was like really fast news. And that's that the Frighteners has now been released in 4K by Turbine. So this was something that was rumored when we first started this channel. It was one of the very first videos we put up. But have you ever heard of a company called Turbine? So this is the Twitter announcement that I saw. And now all of a sudden, with, like I said, 2 days notice, they, showed that they're putting out a colossal, 6-disc collection here for the Frighteners in 4K. The Classic Edition comes in 4,444 pieces. The New Art Edition comes in 3,333 pieces. And it's $66.66 before shipping. In this release, you're getting a 4K version of the director's cut and the theatrical cut. And there's some open matte version, which is just some different aspect ratio where there's more info on the top and bottom. And I gotta say that for everyone that is hyped, Turbine just dropped like a crazy good release
That price is excellent for what you're getting. Look at this. That cover has always looked amazing. This movie's just okay to me.
You are such an asshole.
This movie's fun though, dude. It has Jeffrey Combs. That's my man. If anything, I would support this film strictly for him and Jake Busey.
I guess that makes you number one.
It was initially supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt feature after the success of Demon Knight, but then they looked at the script and thought, yo, this could stand on its own. Let's just make this its own feature, not associated with anything else. And it didn't set the world on fire when it was released, though.
Visually, I remember, although not seeing it and just knowing it from trailers and, maybe it's on like TV or something, I don't know. Visually, I always felt like it was cool looking. Like I felt like the ghosts looked really cool and just everything that was going on. Like even just the regular production value of it. Like the set pieces, the sets themselves, the characters, how they looked, just everything looked really interesting.
The Grim Reaper always looked amazing.
Yeah, like really cool.
I love the way that was done.
Well, if you're a super fan of this movie, again, it's a 4K from the original camera negative with Peter Jackson approving it. It's got Dolby Atmos on the director's cut, 3 documentaries, nearly 6 hours long of new interviews, a 196-page booklet, which is in German. There's a poster involved. There's some art cards there. There's reviews already available and screenshots available. It looks excellent. So, again, if you were waiting for this, who knows if Arrow will put this out? Who knows what they'll have versus Turbine?
He's trying to get more money out of us is what he's trying to do.
So, yeah, Frighteners, Turbine Shop, out now. Get it. Let us know what you thought.
No way.
Also, Vinegar Syndrome, who just recently had their Black Friday sale. They announced a couple other titles that day, and Freeway in 4K was one of them. This is a very odd and bizarre movie that I saw around the time that it came out, and I felt very uncomfortable watching it. I think the uncomfortableness mainly came from, it's just like skeezy in general. But I think Kiefer just like really freaked me out.
Maybe this is an issue you should explore.
The grossness of him after he gets like shot, like everything about him is just like put me off. I don't know. This is a limited edition, 8,000 for the slipcover, and then after that, I think it's just like a regular edition. You're getting 6 interviews that total about 2 hours in length. There's 5 archival interviews, including with Danny Elfman, who does the score, and I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
Which I don't even know the score. I wonder if it's...
Probably sounds like The Simpsons.
Cover art looks really cool.
Love it.
It's just as makes me uncomfortable, just like the movie does, which is perfect for this art. The back, he's all like mangled,
just as we love him.
Just as we love him. Like, look at him, dude. Oh God, it's so gross.
When he comes into the courtroom and Reese Witherspoon's mocking him.
Holy shit.
Come on, that's hilarious.
Is that the scene where she like says that he's like shitting in a bag now?
And hey, I heard you have one of them big poop bags that's like attached to your body and all your shit comes out and like lands in it. You just a big old shit bag, ain't you, Bob?
Freeway, everyone. Here's a release that just came out that I know you're dying to talk about. We're going to talk about Clerks III.
Nobody fucking cares.
But it came out today.
Came out today. Yep, came out today in a steelbook, 4K steelbook from Best Buy. It's got one of those slide down slippy covers on it that everyone loves.
I love Best Buy steelbooks.
It's not a high bar.
I saw Clerks 1, obviously, and so did you. I saw 2. I have not seen 3. This was something that when I saw the trailer, I thought to myself that, okay, that's at least a cool angle to go, with it. But again, being not a fan of sequels like this at all, I knew that I probably wasn't going to see it. But you have seen it, and you want to share your thoughts.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, surprisingly.
Right? Thank you.
It's much better than I thought it was going to be. Its heart is in the right place. I like that angle of they're making Clerks, like they're actually making the original film within this film. I like how it bleeds into the new narrative, and it's sweet, man. I shed a tear, Matt. I shed a tear. I love these guys. I grew up with Dante and Randall ever since I was 12 years old, and it's much better than 2. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece, but I think if you love the original movie, you're going to find enjoyment in this one. This is not going to offend you. This is not going to ruin a legacy. This isn't going to rape your childhood, any of that stuff. It's a worthy sequel.
I'll tell you when I would watch this movie. If they put out a 4K box set of the 3 of them, that's when I would watch it. I'm not going to buy this.
Why would the original Clerks be on anyone's wish list for a 4K release? Bigger question. Why do you want box sets so bad? of this Quentin Tarantino. Like, just watch the fucking movie.
No, I need a box set, and I'm not gonna watch it until I know for a fact I'm not gonna get screwed.
By who? Death is gonna screw you over before you see any of these movies.
I don't know. Clerks 3 just isn't on my list, but
And it shouldn't be. I'm not saying it's that great.
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be on anyone's list. Russ just wanted to say that he liked it. That's really it.
Nobody fucking cares.
I did want to run just really quick through a couple of things that are maybe going to be coming out in 2023. These are, I would say, 90% confirmed.
90%.
90
Okay.
90 to 100% depending on the title, because some of these are absolutely confirmed. Some of these are just like pretty sure of it. 7.
If it gets the bells and whistles, that one's going to fly off the shelves.
Training Day.
I'm a fan of Training Day.
Ready for a 4K at Training Day?
Yes, because that movie's going to look beautiful in 4K.
Tombstone.
Val Kilmer's still on a roll,
Give
still
it to me.
killing it. I
Yep.
mean, the fans want him.
The fans need him.
The fans need him.
The fans
and
need
his
him.
Doc Holliday's incredible. Get out of here.
Trading Places. Coming from Paramount.
No.
The old double dip.
No.
I already got the Paramount Presents, and of course they're going to bring the 4K right the hell out. Exorcist 50th Anniversary.
You could make an argument it's the greatest horror film ever made.
Kill Bill.
It's going to come out next year.
Yeah.
The Pulp and Reservoir. We're going to get Jackie and Kill Bill next year. I believe that.
Sleepaway Camp.
It's inevitable. And Felissa Rose is kind of on fire now. She just appeared in Terrifier 2.
She's on fire. Superman.
Of course, those are going to get 4K treatments.
You
And
ready
they
for
should.
that?
I'm a fan of Donner's Superman movies.
The Hitcher. This is definitely coming.
Definitely coming.
Definitely coming from Second Sight. And then lastly, Night of the Hunter. It was supposed to come out at the end of 2022. Haven't heard any news about it, so hopefully 2023.
Day one, and I already own the Criterion Blu-ray. I recommended everyone go out and buy it right before
You did.
4K. Come on, we got to support everyone involved. Charles Lawton, Robert Mitchum, rest in peace, but come on, let's just throw money at their graves. That movie is that good.
Can I get that through your head, you poor, silly, disgusting little wretch?